we go.
That's a fucking healthy pour. Thank you, sir.
Ready?
Ready, baby.
Problem and clock started.
Yeah, first shot, too.
Yeah, dude, look at that. It finally works. Welcome back, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on, bud?
Oh, just hanging out.
In the closet?
In the closet, recording.
In the closet.
Happy to be back here.
Yeah, man, it's nice. So, guess what I get to do tomorrow?
I know what you get to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
You get to have a little...
I told JJ it's heart surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm having an ablation tomorrow.
What is that for those of us who are wondering?
So I have a PVC, right? So it's an extra beat. So my heart goes boom, boom, boom. So it is, they go in through your groin, they run 2 wires, and they cauterize it.
Okay.
So
Is it nerve or something?
I don't know yet.
Muscle?
So what they'll do is they'll trigger my VTAC. Great for me.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah. I'm notoriously well for coming out of those. The last time I was in VTAC was 6 fucking hours. That they know about because
Jesus.
I was in it for probably an hour before I got to the hospital.
Oh, my God.
So what they're going to do is they're going to run catheters and then go up through my artery into different chambers of my heart and trigger this thing to see where it fires from.
Yeah, it's kind of like how they deal with a seizure. Or if you have, like, seizures or something,
Yeah.
they can go in your brain and they'll put electrodes on an area to activate it, and then they can...
Yeah, then they can cauterize it and burn it and get rid of it. That's the plan.
Okay.
We'll see.
What time is this thing at?
6 a.m.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, got to be there at 6 a.m.
Okay.
So they'll be wheeling me in right away.
Well, let me know when you're out.
Yeah, you'll be awake.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
I'll text you on the way. I don't think the mortality rate is high from something like that. So
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
You should be hearing from me again.
Good.
You want to pull a question today?
Yeah.
Oh, JJ fucking wrote up so many new questions. I think she did a little over 100.
You got to bring them next time.
Yeah, I brought memory cards this time.
That's
SD
fine.
cards.
We got enough to keep us going. Oh, dude, this is tiny. What was the last song you downloaded? Does that include, like, Spotify? Because I haven't downloaded music in so fucking long. I mean, I can tell you the last one I liked.
So so I'll tell you what. So I'll hear something in the background, and I'll be like, oh, fuck, that song is old as fuck. Like, I haven't heard that song in forever. Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah. Have you heard that?
No.
Oh, hang on. Ugh. I just downloaded this yesterday. So while you guys were on your cruise, I was doing fucking nothing.
Okay.
The fucking old school.
Yeah.
So I downloaded that yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the last song I downloaded.
Let's see what I got here. I got Broken City Blues by Old Sparky.
Huh.
Old Sparky is a punk rock band that my buddy Drew turned me on to. He and I went to a concert a couple months ago, and now he is like Cousin Rob. We've been sharing music with each other about, check these guys out, check those guys out. So that's the one he sent me.
All right. What do you want to talk about today?
We're going to talk about hunting and why we hunt. I know we talk about hunting and guns often, and
It's kind of the second premise of this podcast.
Yeah. And we've got a bunch of episodes we've done already and some coming up because we are going on a boar hunt. And Charlie's going to go. It's going to be Charlie's first time. And we're going to go, me and Jarrett and Javi and Javier are going to go.
Yep.
We're going to take our recording gear.
We are, yeah.
We already talked to...
Here, yeah? There it is.
Got the backpack. We talked to Neil and Sam already. They're down to record. If the weather's good, we'll do it outside at the Airbnb that we got last time.
Smoke cigars.
While we smoke cigars. I got, on my trip, I brought home some cigars.
You did, yeah.
We want to kind of talk about why we do it.
Yeah, so it's not just to kill something.
Right. That's a byproduct, I would say.
Yeah, so there's 2 parts of hunting that are harder to stomach than the rest.
Sure.
That is the kill.
Yep.
And then the cleaning process.
Yep, the processing.
The processing of an animal it stinks. It's fucking blood. It's not pretty.
No.
But it is necessary. We eat everything that we kill.
Yes, sir.
We only hunt things that we're going to eat. I'm not going giraffe hunting. I don't have this bucket list, and I understand that in Africa, when you hunt these wild animals and these big game animals, right? You're shooting elephants, you're shooting giraffes, you're shooting tigers and shit, or lions, or whatever the fuck they're hunting out there.
Yep.
It's preservation.
Right. So everything is very well managed.
Especially there.
Yes.
Because if you let enough people come, they'll whack your whole fucking population of animals. They'll take out a whole fucking herd of animals if they want.
Right.
They manage it very well where you're only shooting old animals who no longer breed, who are disruptive to the ecosystem, right? Maybe they're assholes to the young bucks trying to come up, whatever the case, but still not something that I think I want to do.
No, there is a lot of animals that I want to hunt, but there's a lot that I don't. I'm not a big predator hunter.
No.
Even in the States, like I don't want to go mountain lion hunting.
No.
I'd probably shoot a bear.
I'd probably shoot a bear. I mean, it makes a cool rug. Your dad's mountain lion looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But as far as eating them, I don't know that I would eat bear, right? They have trichinosis. Or you can get trichinosis from them. And
we ate it. It was hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to hunt wolves.
No.
I don't want to. There's a lot of stuff I don't want to do.
See, that's the thing is I don't want to shoot anything that looks like my dog. Like I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I understand that they're predators and they're whatever and coyotes and things like that, but I don't want to shoot anything that resembles my dog.
Yeah, it's population control, it's herd management, it's all that kind of stuff.
They're
so
coming
it's
in
all
killing your shit too. Like a lot of farmers have, they have sheeps and stuff, and that's a necessity for them.
Sure,
it's not a necessity for me.
No, but even like with boars, people are like, I can't believe you go hunt. I'm like, well, if you actually did your research and understood how destructive wild boars are,
terrible.
They're terrible. And by the way, the last time we went hunting, Javi, his dad, me, Neil got charged. 2 of the dogs died. Right. They got gored and died. And we probably saw 200 plus pigs. And we had hunted for a total of maybe 4 hours.
Really?
Between Friday and Saturday morning when we shot all 4 of our pigs.
That's right.
I think we did we were done by like 10 a.m.
He lost a little psychopath last time.
He lost a little psychopath, yeah. And people would say, well, you put that dog in that situation, whatever. What we're
if you'd
doing.
Have seen that dog, you'd have known that dog's fucking whole life revolved around that. And she was so excited to do it.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's part of the reason why we do it is herd management.
Right.
And Jerett and I like hunting. And if you watch Meat Eater, if you listen to Steve Ranella, one thing that Steve Ranella said, he had a conservationist or an environmentalist that was challenging him about hunting.
Right.
And he told him, I bet I know more about that environment and the animals that you are trying to protect than you do.
Right.
Because I want to protect them as well. I want to protect that environment. I want to keep hunting, but I also understand that with a lack of predation, you breed like chronic wasting disease, which is like the mad cow disease,
which
decimates
the fucking deer population.
Yeah, but there's a lot of hunters that remove animals with CWD, chronic wasting disease. But if you allow populations to go unchecked, they have further damage on the ecosystem. Like they're doing a bison cull in the Grand Canyon because they're destroying all the native vegetation. Same thing with these pigs, but it's the same thing to be said about deer and all this kind of stuff. So that's another component, part of the reason why we hunt is to help out future generations while we're helping ourselves. Like I love the point that you bring up that we don't kill something unless we eat it.
Right.
So I would feel dishonorable if I just shot something
I just left it
and took a picture with it and just left it. No. So the processing part of it, the gutting, the skinning, the making, the sausage, as they say, I like doing that part because it's part of it. You're honoring that animal who gave its life for you.
Yes.
And it's not being wasted, feeding the birds or the coyotes or the other pigs.
Which they need to eat too. I mean, they're getting the gut piles and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like nothing goes to waste. That's the thing is all the predators come out and eat from your gut pile, your kill pile, whatever it is. Everybody's eating.
Yeah.
And it's the circle of life, man. And nothing dies good in the wild.
No, it's predation or, the slow, weak, and old die first. And if they get attacked by a predator, usually they don't get dispatched immediately. So
Not if you're
there's
getting eaten by a bear.
yeah, bears. There's a lot of times these animals eat you and you're still alive.
Right.
Like a mountain lion will, because they'll drag you up into a tree, or they'll drag an animal into a tree. But like wolves, coyotes, bears, that kind of stuff, they'll eat you while you're still alive. A badger, God forbid you get attacked by a badger or something. They're not really strong enough to, most animals will either break an animal's neck or choke it. They'll bite its throat and they'll suffocate it. A badger's not tough enough to do that. Most wolves and stuff don't really care to. They're just going to start eating your guts while you're still alive.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. Or you're going to die from old age. You're going to be laying there and you're going to die from starvation or exposure to the elements, anything like that. So yeah, it's not, these animals don't die a glorious death where they lay down and the whole herd surrounds them and they quietly close their eyes and go to Valhalla or whatever. No, they usually get eaten slowly by the world.
Yeah, or you get left behind by your pack because they're not waiting for you.
No, you're slowing everybody else down.
Keep up or die.
Right. And so part of it is helping preserve that nature. But like Charlie's going on this hunt with me.
Yeah.
And I went hunting. My dad got me into hunting. So it's a bonding experience that he and I have always had.
Right.
Because it was like a father-child thing. Now, I don't have any sons.
Right.
And I always told my wife, I'm going to take my girls hunting.
Huh?
If they don't want to go, they don't have to.
Huh?
But I'm going to take them and expose them to it and say, this is what I like to do. This is what your grandpa and I like to do. My dad wants to take the girls hunting. He wants them to come to the farm. And he was going to go on this hunt with us too, but he ended up having to go to the East Coast.
Right.
So it's a family thing for us.
Yes.
So Ella was given the opportunity. Charlie's going to finish up her hunter safety card here. She's got one more class.
Really?
Yep. And she'll have that thing done. And then she's going to go. So it's time for me to spend with my kids doing something that I like that they don't necessarily understand. And they eat everything that I eat and they see the pictures and videos and they're like, oh, that sounds cool. So this is a good opportunity to just expose them to that.
Yeah. How do you think the truck ride's going to go?
I don't know. If you let her eat all kinds of junk like you did with Ella, it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have fun.
I think we might have to take your truck, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's supposed to rain a bunch beforehand. Remember last time my truck got stuck when it poured rain because I only got a 2-wheel drive. Javi's going to take his truck. He's got a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
but we'll have to take
yours.
Yeah, he's got a fucking thing. But that's a big thing for me for hunting is spending time with my dad.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, without a doubt, that is more about the bonding that you do in nature is more important than killing the animal, hands down.
Right.
The time that we spent in Alaska, you can't pay for that experience. You couldn't buy that with $1 billion, dude. Like, you can't have that.
Right. And the bonding part of it that you say, when you're out there, nobody's on their phone.
No.
Most of our phones don't work, and most of the areas we go to, our phones don't work, or you have incredibly spotty cell phone reception. But still, we're looking for game, we're looking for animals, we're out looking around, and you're talking the whole time. So when you're not looking at your phone, and your adrenaline is kind of peaked, like as soon as we drive through I get excited thinking about it. Right? Like literally right now, I'm like fucking ready to go.
Yeah.
But like as soon as we drive through the gates, I'm like. I'm hunting.
It's game time.
Now I'm hunting. Yes. When we're driving to Neil's house, I am always hunting. Yeah. I'm always like, I wonder if there's pigs out here, deer, or turkeys. You're always, so you get into this predatory mindset, but you're all in this predatory mindset together.
Yeah, it's everybody's, you're all on the same wavelength. It is a weird thing to explain if you've never been, but when we're out and we're looking for pigs, everything's a pig.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've seen so many pig rocks. Look at the size of that. Yeah. Well, that's a fucking rock,
that's
Jack.
A rock, yeah.
I'm like,
see how it's not moving? Like, are you sure?
See how it doesn't have ears, you fucking dummy?
Yeah, so there's a lot of that. But everybody's in tune, right? Everybody's looking. Everybody's like, it's quiet. It's so different than anything because you're like focused.
Right.
You're hyper focused on what's around you and what's going on. And you might not be like that in your day-to-day life. You might not pay attention to fuck all. Like if I took JJ hunting, she would be like, "Oh shit, this is why you always say like, did you see that? Did you see that?" Like there's a lot of shit around you all day long, and if you don't pay attention, you're missing it. You're missing all of it.
Well, and our lives are lived so fast that hunting for me, Kendrick can back me up on this, and we've complained about this, that we like our lives. It's just the speed at which we live our lives is so incredibly fast. I would like to slow it down.
Yeah.
But I'm still active. I got to be moving and grooving and stuff.
You don't know how to slow down.
Right. But hunting is about that right speed.
Yeah. Well, because it's a good combination of both, right? So stalking is very quiet, slow, pay attention, be mindful. And then once you spot something, then it's go. Yeah. Go, 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 go. And then once the job is done, then it's fucking sigh of relief, right? Like, okay, we're good, we got that. Yeah. And then it's the next step, which is the cleaning process, which we go back, we have a fucking beer, we celebrate. Yeah. Like it's a day. I mean, we spend all day hunting. It is not, and if we had to walk, I wouldn't go. Like if we had to walk that farm, there's no way. God. There's no fucking way. But Neil's really good about when we get there, we go out right away, and but it's all of the things that come together to make that experience what it is. It's not just you drive out there and he's got a fucking pig on a feeder and he's like, all right, shoot that. Yeah. No, you're hunting. You're looking, and we might not be walking, and that's, some people like extreme hunting where they want to hike in 5 miles and do the thing, and if that's your thing, then great. Yeah. That's not this hunt, because if you did that, I don't know that you'd ever see a fucking pig. Yeah. But that's part of it. Like, part of it, and David, we always talk to David about hunting, and he always says, I like to struggle. Yeah. And I like to struggle. I like it to be a little difficult. Yeah. But that's what all hunting is. Even if it's hunting with Neil, like, I've done plenty of hiking on that with him. I've been after, I've fucking drug a lot of pigs out. I've humped in a lot of areas. Yeah. So it's not super easy, but that's just the other component of the hunting, is there's a struggle to it. Yeah. Well, we talked about in one of the early episodes that you shot that fucking pig down that fucking mountain. Yeah. And it took me 3 days to hump down the mountain. like up is one thing, man. Down is hard too. Like, people think like, oh, you walk down a mountain. Like, no, it's not like walking down a set of stairs. No, like I was slipping and falling, and like, I'm gonna fall off this fucking mountain. I'm gonna die. Yeah, but I've never been on any hunting trip that's just 100% been super easy. We walked out there and whacked something. I'm pretty good about letting them pack themselves out, but you let them do self-retrieval for sure. Yeah, I tell Neil, like, hey, man, can we get in there with the side-by-side? Because if not, I don't know that I want to shoot it. Yeah. But that's me knowing me, right? I'm not one of these hunters who's like, I want to shoot that fucking thing 1,000 yards away. Right. And then I'm not going to go get it. Right. Like, no, like, I want to make sure that I can get it. And I know, for me, hiking 1,000 fucking yards, it's all mountains. Yeah. Like, if you got to hike up a mountain, to hike down a mountain, to hike up another mountain to get that pig, I'm probably not fucking going. Yeah. It's all ridge lines. Yeah. It's fucking tough. But that's part of hunting too, is you can do hunting trips to cater to what you want to do. 100%. Do you want that super hard shot? I got a buddy, Ed Fritzler, who's been hunting his whole life. He won't shoot an animal unless they're 500 yards away with his rifle. Right. Because he loads his own bullets. He's a farmer. Yeah. He shoots rifles all day. He won't now he's really big into muzzle loading. Really? 200 yards with a muzzle loader, like open Holy sight shit. 200 yards. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty much only doing muzzle loading now because it's an earlier season. And he goes, and I like the challenge. It's more challenging for me. Can you imagine the fucking bucks you could get during muzzle loads? I've seen his, and it really makes me upset because he lives on this huge farm in Colorado. Right. Yeah. He walked out and sat at the base of a sprinkler, a big pivot sprinkler, and shot a 5x5, a whitetail that I was like, yep, I've never shot a whitetail that big. Yeah. I'd shoot that fucker all day. He's like, yeah, I shot it, and then I went back and got the tractor and picked him up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, too. Like, for any of our listeners who are in California, hunting here is not hunting in Colorado. No. It's not hunting in Alaska. It's not hunting anywhere else. It's California hunting. Yeah. And in California, I would say it's more... I don't know that it's worth it to shoot a deer in California because they're not big. No, you got to go... If you want to get, like, quality animals, you got to go up into Sierra Nevadas and go more Northern California. Right. So for us here in Southern California, you're not shooting really big deer. It's like shooting your dog. You're going to get that much meat. I mean, it's not...
But it's incredibly difficult
It's
because
fucking,
there's scarcity of animals,
Right.
but the abundance of hunters. Like, I've had friends that have gone up in like D14 and D16 are around us,
yeah.
and they're like, it's a sea of orange vests.
I bet.
And you can either you hike in, to your point, you hike in 5 miles.
Right.
The farther you hike in, the farther you're going to get away from people. Probably better chance you're going to get an animal or bigger animal.
The amount of people that you see when you hike. So if the trail ends and you hike 5 miles, you might see 2 or 3 other people.
Yeah.
But if the trail ends and you kind of set up there, you're going to see 1,000 people because that's. Let's face it, your average person who's going hunting, especially in California, you want the easy fucking hunt. You want that fucking boom shot, drag it to the truck, throw it in the truck. And these deers, I mean, like, you throw these motherfuckers over your shoulder without gutting them. You're like, you're 150-pound deer. I mean, like, they're not ginormous.
Yeah, but that's why, like, there's a lot of people that do archery season.
Right.
And they do a lot of homework here, and I'll give the guys that are successful in California. They do a lot of research. But it's a close drive. Like,
yeah, it's right here.
Colorado from here is 16 hours. To the farm from here is fucking 16 hours.
Yeah. So I got a buddy who was successful here in California, but he spent months patterning deers.
Oh, yeah, they put up all the trail cameras and all that.
Like, that's more work than I want to put in. I would rather go to the farm. And here's a weird thing that you know, because I do it with you. I don't mind hiking with you. I might complain about it, but I'm going to do it.
Right.
And at the end of it, I'm glad I did it.
Right.
But I don't, like, when I say, like, oh, I'm not going to go hiking, I will hike with you because we bond really well while we're walking and talking shit. And you know, I'm like, this is so stupid. And you're like, shut up, come on. You know, like, it's fun for us. That's another evolution of fun that we get to have together now. That here in California, you're hunting by yourself. Like, you're not taking 5 people with you. 5 people aren't getting fucking deers in California.
No.
You're going out there by yourself. And I would rather go to the farm and hike the property. And we walked, I don't know, 1,000,000 fucking miles when we were out there.
Yeah, we did 7 miles.
Yeah, but it's beautiful out there.
Uh-huh.
It's rolling hills, and it's nature, right? It's not California nature. Like, I don't think anything in California is really pretty.
No.
So, it's different, man. It's being out in nature. The air is better. It smells good out there. Like, it's so different than what I think about California. So the fact of, like, trying to hunt in California, I have zero interest. I'll pig hunt because it's fun and it's northern. It's not Southern California. Everything about Southern California, when you say, like, oh, let's go hunting in Southern California, I'm like, you're not going to get anything worth hunting here.
No, and I always think, like, for what? People are like, oh, yeah, we're going to hunt down here. And I'm like, okay. And some guys I know are successful and they get decent deer and stuff, but I'm like,
yeah,
I am happy for you that you've cornered that. But
can
like
you
you said,
the time?
Dude, I don't have the time with 2 kids.
No.
And a wife that works full time. No. And my own job that I got to do full time. If I told her every weekend, I'm going to be out, like, the 3rd weekend, I'd come home and my stuff would be on the porch.
Yeah, I'm going to go pattern deer, like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just go to Hottinger's and buy some meat?
There you go. But, I mean, some guys are into that. Some guys, that's their hobby. Some guys, they want to do that shit.
And some guys, when you get into hunting, it's very easy to do California because you're a resident, so you can get resident tags. They're cheap. It's not hard to get tags in California.
Right.
And this is kind of like your intro, right? I didn't get this intro, right? I got to go with you up north to shoot pigs, and then I got to go to Montana. I got to see what real deer fucking look like and what real hunting feels like. I don't think I want to do it here.
No, I really everybody, I play the points game. I got points in 5 different states.
You probably got 1,000,000 points by now.
Everybody's like, oh, you putting in for California? And I'm like, no. And it's probably a shitty thing to say, but, like, I don't even want to go to Northern California. I know my areas, Wyoming, Utah, New Mexico, Colorado. I know those areas. I've hunted in those areas. I'm comfortable with that, but I like what you said. It's far away from here, and it is nature. It's so funny. You and I have sat there after we shot those does, and we were laying in the prairie in this giant pasture waiting for my dad to come back. And you can just hear the wind through the grass.
Right.
And, like, that's it. And then we hear my dad's truck. And we're like, oh, he's right around the corner. And he showed up, like, 4 minutes later.
Yeah,
it's just so quiet out there.
Yeah.
And it's so much peace.
Yeah. I would say to anybody, even if you don't want to go hunting, and you're not that big into like nature, and you're not, this is for the people who aren't like, oh, I want to go on a fucking hike and I want to do all this stuff. If you just want to go out and experience something cool, go on a hunt. And just experience the vibe. Like, the vibe is like, you can't experience that anywhere else. It's not like fucking it's not being here. You're not sitting in traffic. You're walking, and on the farm, there's nobody around. There's fucking nobody. They're not a soul. We were the only motherfuckers out there forever.
Yeah.
So I would say go experience that. That is, it will change your perspective on life and what you think your priorities are, because it's different, man. It's a step outside your comfort zone, and it's seeing something very new to you.
Well, and I think that's why a lot of people do the backcountry extreme, because they want to get as far away from their life and their lifestyle as they can. Think about it when we went to Alaska. The only reason why, and when we went to Alaska, there were 1 million people out there. It's because it's a subsistence hunt. Right. It's a herd hunt.
Yeah.
You're not going out there. You know, a lot of animals, there's not a 40-mile herd of elk.
No.
You'll see, if you see a big herd, you'll see 100.
Right.
But you are targeting individual animals. You're finding small pockets. I think the most deer we saw on the farm was like 7 deer in one group.
It might have been all of the does.
Yeah.
There was like 2 or 3 bucks that we saw, and that was about it.
Right. But that's my point is the Alaska hunt, we were chasing these big animals. If that wouldn't have been a herd hunt, and we're like, hey, you know, we got our help from your guy from the Fallen Outdoors. Right. If he would have said, here's a waypoint out there, you should be able to find caribou. If we would have just driven out there, we'd have been the only motherfuckers out there.
Oh, yeah.
And that was even farther away from nothing than the farm is. If we would have been out there alone, dude, it would have been the 4 of us and a bunch of fucking birds looking at us like, what are you doing?
You fucking lost.
Do you know where you're at? I mean, but that's what people seek is the solitude and the speed but the challenge. There really is always a challenge. If you're archery, you're getting close. If you're a good rifle hunter, you want to be, you know, is it 500-600 yards away? You're trying different ammunition. You're trying something different. You're challenging yourself. Every time I go hunting, I want to challenge myself. It's an opportunity to push yourself.
Right.
But it's an opportunity for me. I use hunting as an opportunity to train and to get myself in shape and keep myself in shape. Because I suck at going to the gym. If I don't have... Well, I took all my workout clothes on this cruise we just went on.
Yeah? How many times did you go?
1 time. First day. And here's what I did. I go, okay, I'm going to run 2 miles. Mm-hmm. I'm going to row 2,000 meters, and then maybe I'll do some bodyweight push-ups, sit-ups, that kind of shit, which is less than what I do in an Orange Theory class. Mm-hmm. I ran 1.75 miles and was like, all right, I'm good. And just left the fucking gym. just walked out and went, you know what I'm going to do is get some Starbucks. And I got a fucking Starbucks. But I just like didn't have the motivation to do it. Right. But thinking about hunting season, that's like, okay, go to the gym. Let's start doing that. I have to give myself a goal to work towards. Yeah. So I just say, I want to be in good shape for hunting. And that's why I do it.
Carries you through, yeah.
Because it pushes me through. And if I'm running, if I'm in Orange here and they're okay, you're running 1 mile, all I'm thinking about is carrying animals out. Yeah. I'm thinking about hunting. I'm thinking about calling in animals. I'm thinking about doing all the shit I've never done before. But I think about that to distract myself from what I'm doing.
Well, and they say too, like, people who go to the gym, they're like, put a towel over your timer.
Yeah.
Because you'll run further and longer than you realize because you're not paying attention. So if you can zone out, if you can like think about other things, it's like for me, I do this because I'm not going to be like, well, when I'm in the gym, because we all know I don't go to the fucking gym.
Not yet.
But when I'm driving, boom, I'll just fucking ghost the fucking somewhere else. When I drove to Florida, I've driven there a couple times. I just fucking zone out, dude, and I'm like driving right and paying attention, but I'm not like, oh man, like fucking there's 1 mile, there's 2 miles. You know, you're fucking, hey, this is what I'm gonna do, and oh, this is pretty, and look at this place, and I'd like to live here, and da da da. You're fucking everywhere, and then it's like like a 32-hour fucking drive.
Yeah.
And I've driven it straight.
It's rough.
Bro. The hardest times for me are like 3 to 5 a.m.
Right.
Like, that's when I'm like, I'm dying, dude. Like, the whole time, I'm like fucking one eye in it. But if I can make it past that to sunrise, I'm usually pretty good.
Right. But I mean, back to like the hunting thing. Another reason why people hunt, obviously, is to provide food for their family.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That is the main reason that people hunt.
Right. And there are some people that if they shoot, they're like, okay, this year I need to shoot an elk and I need to shoot a deer.
Right.
And I don't care if I shoot a big monster. I don't need a big set of horns. I need meat in my freezer because a big elk will get you 200 plus pounds of meat.
Yeah.
A decent sized deer will do the same. They'll get you 60 pounds of meat. And if you go, okay, we can go hunt or we can fish. We can do some other stuff. A lot of people just fill their freezer with wild game and they don't eat store-bought meat.
So Nate just went moose hunting again. He got another moose.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some fucking meat from that guy. Because, I mean, like...
You got 400 pounds.
Yeah, you shoot a moose. Yeah, dude, you at least. And he's like... He told me last time he shot one, he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Well, and when I talked to them last, he was selling one of his freezers. And I joked and I was like, can you fill it with moose meat? He's like, that's going to cost you $1,000. But I was talking to him, he goes, but seriously, I'll give you some. And he goes, dude, I've got a half of an elk and I still have this moose. He's like, I've got like 500 pounds of meat in my freezer and we have elk tags and I'm going moose hunting again next year.
I think his daughter shot a cow elk.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
So in Arizona, they have that program where you can get
he got her?
Yeah, he got her in that.
God, I need to get Ella to shoot something.
Yeah, dude, like, bro, like, it's a fucking horse.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking so big, dude.
Right, but can you imagine you go and you shoot this animal and you process it and you come home and you're like, hey, we've got 200 pounds of meat for our family.
Yeah.
This will sustain us for X amount of time.
For, I don't know, half the year at least. If you're eating that every day and you supplement other shit in.
Right.
But I mean, even like, so if you get, like elk, right? So if you grind all your elk, you're doing patties and you're doing different things, sausage and things like that. Mm-hmm. Steaks, like you have a lot of variety of meals that you can make that you don't have to go to the grocery store and buy ground beef, right? Oh, I need to make fucking spaghetti tonight. I'm like, no, we got a pig out here. We got we make meatballs out of these motherfuckers. Like, the fact that we can store everything in a freezer and have a variety, right? What do you want for dinner tonight? I don't know. Let's go see what we've got. And then you start picking and pulling. Like, oh, I got fucking elk steaks and this and that. Fucking the variety of shit that you can make from one season of hunting. Because if you draw a couple tags, man, like, you need 3 freezers.
Right. Yeah, you can. I mean, you can rack up a lot of meat.
And it's not the cheapest thing. Hunting's not the cheapest thing that we've ever done.
No, but let's say like if you lived in Colorado, like you're not in the state of California, living in Southern California, you're probably not subsistence hunting because it's so expensive. But if you live in Colorado, you know, a deer tag is like $50, like we pay here, and an antelope tag is $40, and a cow elk tag is $75. And so if you're out, let's call it $300 in tags.
Oh, dude, and you're getting...
And you got
$3,000 worth of meat.
Yeah, but you got 400 pounds of meat. And if you're a subsistence hunter like that, chances are you're probably gonna process a lot of it yourself, which you've helped us do. It's not hard.
No.
And if I was gonna live that way, I would buy like larger equipment. You know, we've got this little grinder. You can get massive stuff, but
grinders,
you could do kind of like a processing room.
Yeah.
And put a minor investment in that, and then you could literally feed your family with meat off of whatever you shoot, and you can process it all yourself. And it's not real hard to do.
No. And so, like, on the compound, when we get the compound, we'll grow our own fruit and vegetables and things like that. I want to have a couple cows, couple chickens. Fucking David, dude, he's got 4 chickens. He's like, I'm giving eggs away. They just shit out fucking eggs all fucking day, dude. Like,
Casey.
He's like, what do I do with these?
Casey is our elevator operator at work, and I think he's got 6.
Yeah.
And he goes, if you bring me an empty egg carton, I will fill it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
And he, like, a couple of our guys get eggs from him a couple times a week.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. And then we'll hunt for the rest because, so what, if you don't hunt, you don't look into it, you don't listen to this podcast about hunting, out of state tags, to buy a tag because you live in California, in Colorado or New Mexico or whatever, you pay a fee, like a hefty fucking fee. Because you're out of state coming in, taking that from somebody who lives there and who could have that, blah, blah, blah. If you live in that state, if we can get fucking elk tags for $100, that's a game changer because it saves you $900 each or whatever. Like, saves you a lot of fucking money.
I think my doe tag this year for the farm was $425 because I'm a California resident.
Yeah.
And for a Colorado resident, it was like $40.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's the same here. Like if somebody was to buy an out-of-state tag for California, for us, a bear tag in California is $51.
Yeah.
For us, a pig permit, $29. You can shoot as many pigs as you want. You got access to land, you can shoot 1,000,000 pigs. Doesn't matter.
Right.
But that's just because we're residents here.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah. But, I mean, a further reason why people do it is just fill your freezer.
And it's good, clean meat.
Yes.
Like, you know what you're eating. You know what you're feeding your family. Like, that's the thing, dude. Like, the girls eat that shit. Like, you know that you're not poisoning your fucking kids.
Right.
With all this bullshit they're putting in food now. And preservatives and trying to make shit last forever. And food is supposed to spoil. It's supposed to go bad. Like,
yeah, that's so you don't eat it.
Yeah, it's not supposed to last for a fucking month and a half.
Right.
Like, that's the thing, man. And you know what you're eating. You know what you're putting in your body.
Right. I think I'm going to go back to challenging. I think one of the biggest reasons why I like to hunt is because I like to challenge myself. Yeah. But it's a healthy way to challenge yourself.
It is the healthiest way to challenge yourself.
And some people want to do adventure races and you want to run marathons. Yeah. You want to do all these competitions and stuff. Great. Hunting is my competition and my reward at the end is food to feed my family. So to me, it's it has two components it's a win-win.
Yeah.
That I can keep myself in better shape. I can feed my family. I can go do something I like. It's all a win-win-win stuff for me, which is personally why I do it. But it's to me also it's natural.
Right.
Like your eyes face forward. You're a predator. You didn't climb to the top of the food chain to not hunt and understand where your food comes from. You brought up a good point about controlling how clean your meat is. Mm-hmm. But, like, you are biologically a hunter.
From the beginning of time.
Yeah. And even when you're out, let's say you're out on a hike, you're on a nature walk. If you see animals, like you see deer, you're like, oh, shit, look, there's deer right there.
Yeah.
You get excited about that.
Yeah.
Why do you get excited about it? Oh, I saw a cool animal. Well, why? Because really inside of you, there's a hunter that was like, ooh, we can eat.
Ooh, dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you might say, oh, but it's beautiful. I love seeing it. I get so excited. Yeah. You don't get excited because deep down inside, you're like, that's really pretty.
No.
Deep down inside, you're like, that's delicious.
Yeah. Somewhere in your gene fucking pool was a guy throwing sticks at fucking dead deer 100 years ago. Like, ooh, dinner.
Yeah, yeah. Even farther, someone goes, ooh, 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 you know? Yeah, but it is your instincts is why you get so excited about it.
Yeah.
You can call it what you want. You can think whatever you want. But the bottom line is you are a hunter.
Right. Well, and a lot of those things are bred into your genes that you don't even understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because from the beginning of time, humans have had to hunt their food and hunter-gatherers. That's the beginning of time. So you think that, the fact that you even notice something moving out of the side of your fucking eye and it catches your attention and draws you to it is your body's natural fucking way of saying, like, there's something there, there's danger.
Right.
It's just bred into you. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need to understand why. It's just there.
Like, if you disagree with everything we're saying and talking about hunting and all that, you want to betray your biology, you really should read The Comfort Crisis. That guy talks, he goes deep into this, like even deeper into this too, the mechanics behind the human body and what it allows you to do. Like, you got to think, we are covered in pores, in sweat pores. The only way animals sweat is through perspiration or through breathing, through their nose or their mouth.
Okay.
That's how an animal sweats. That's why when your dog runs and he gets all tired and hot, they're panting. They're expelling that moist air. That's the only way that they sweat. So our ancestors, our hunter-gatherers, a lot of times they walked animals to death.
Really?
Because they could you're a biped. You walk on two legs. You can carry large weights on your back, and you can walk for long distances, and you can put up with hot temperatures because your body is covered with pores and with sweat glands. So as long as you hydrate, you can walk these animals to death. If you needed to, you could chase a deer, and after a while, you're going to wear them out. They're just going to lay down, and you're going to walk up and club it and take it back to your cave, and you're going to eat it.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, bam, bam. Exactly. Exactly. But that mechanically is how your body is built. So we, with the, better living through chemistry and modern science and all this, have figured out all these ways to not have to do that anymore. But that's how your body is built.
Right.
That's what your body is designed to do.
Well, and it's the evolution of things that did not work to make you into the perfect person that you are now.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to dive into like evolution over this or that, but we evolved to our surroundings. Like if you put somebody from California in Florida while it's humid, it's the worst time they've ever had. But if you have somebody who lives in Florida and has adapted to that naturally, they don't notice it as much as you do.
Right.
So you adapt to what makes you comfortable in life and your surroundings. It's a real thing. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm getting off track. But
it's a good point, is that we betray our ancestry
all day.
And our biology.
Right.
By thinking about, I'm above that. Hunting is terrible. Oh, it's this. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. And they're like, genetically, you should.
Yeah.
And from a biological standpoint, you absolutely fucking should, because it's what you were built to do.
Can you imagine walking and running all day barefoot?
No.
Just like through the jungle, through fucking mountains, through sticks and fucking... Back in the day when they didn't have shoes, they walked barefoot on fucking everything. Like, can you imagine, like, how strong your fucking feet would be?
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine. Now we wear fucking shoes every day, and I hate walking barefoot. Like, I hate having, like, dirt on my feet. I can't stand it. But, but back in the day, dude, like, these dudes they were solid. Like, if you look at some of these, I follow a guy who works with tribes in the Amazon to contact uncontacted tribes in the Amazon. He was saying that one of his guys got shot with a 7-foot bow, or 7-foot arrow. Like, just primitive as you could be, right? No clothes, they're all naked, like fucking ditching the wind. Like, if we strip away all of this to our basic needs, if we took the population right now and dropped them off somewhere, 99% of these motherfuckers would die.
Oh yeah.
You're not
and fast.
We are so far from where we started, and that's why people don't notice that. Hey, I noticed this thing. I noticed this animal. I get excited. I get flutters. That's your ancestral fucking DNA, because that's how they lived.
Right.
So you might be like, oh, you guys are fucking full of shit, but like, genetically. Yeah. There's a compound in there.
Yeah. So we're not. It's not like... But honoring your past traditions
100%
is another good reason why people hunt. And people get out there. People really do crave to be out in nature and to be out in things. And hunting is a great way to experience and to do that.
Yeah.
And I love it. It drives Kendra nuts, because she's like, anytime I hear about somebody else that hunts, that's all I want to fucking talk about. But I'm like... That's just what I like doing, but it satisfies kind of that primeval need or desire within me to like go out there and do that. And a lot of people, that's why people go camping.
Right.
And a lot of people go, oh, well, but you like to live kind of primitive because you know why?
Yeah.
Genetically, that's how you're supposed to fucking do it. We
I
all
wanna
should be
land
living
with
in
the stars. You like said nobody ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to live in a cave. No, you
Yeah,
don't.
no, you don't.
No, you fucking
No,
don't.
no.
You want to sleep in your Sealy Posturepedic. You don't want to sleep on a fucking
100%.
on a grass mat that you made.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even if you look at it as just the basic, this is a tradition that we pass down from generation to generation.
uh-huh.
That is more of what hunting is. The way I look at it is, this is something that your dad did with you,
Yep.
and something that you'll do with the girls,
Mm-hmm.
and something that I will take on. But this is something that families, like generational, like this is something that dads have taken their sons to go do for hundreds of years now,
Yeah.
and it's bonding. It's better bonding than sitting at a baseball game or being in a movie or just being out. Like, it's very... You don't have to talk the whole time. It's just bonding. Like, it's the strangest form of bonding that I've ever experienced. You don't have to say anything to be on the same page. It's very strange.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It is. That's a good point.
Yeah. What do you think? We fucking sniped this one or what?
Yeah, I think we've drugged this one out as far as we can.
Yeah, well, I'm not dragging it out anymore.
No.
Putting it on your shoulders now, motherfucker.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Last time we killed a pig, Jack made me hike it out about a mile. So,
I'm gonna try to do the same this
yeah,
time.
me too. I'm excited for it. So, message is the same, man. Checking on your friends. I mean, this is the same fucking thing that we've been talking about. The last 45 minutes mean nothing if you don't take care of your friends. If you don't pay attention in the last 30 seconds to these outros,
Right.
nothing that we say before that means anything. This is me and Jack in here talking and having fun, man. And this is what we put out at the end of this, man, is the only message that really matters is take care of each other. It's fucking not hard.
Yep. And David Castro sent me a very nice message the other day, just out of the blue.
He's coming out here on March 6th.
I know, I'm super excited to see him.
So he'll be around for like a week.
But he sent me a super nice message.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue.
Yeah.
And I responded like, dude, thank you. It changed my day, made my whole day a whole lot better. And I was like, that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
And it does. It knowing that there are people there, if I need to reach out to, I can.
Right.
Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It makes me
100%.
feel safe.
Right.
You know, everybody talks about their safe space.
Yeah.
My safe space is talking with my buddies,
100%.
and it's nice to know that they're out there and that I have that ability to reach out to them.
Yeah, it makes a difference, man. And as somebody who dealt with some shit, it goes miles and miles when you can reach out to your friends and when they reach out to you. So check in on your friends, man.
Please.
I guess. Well, I've been Jarrett.
I've been Jack.
And this is Shattered Wisdom Podcast, and you motherfuckers are welcome.